welcome once again to my channel. My name is Idroyan Udo and I'm here again. Don't forget the topic of this channel is living, loving and caring. So I have been trying to cover everything that has to do with living, loving and caring. And today I'll be talking about a very important topic, peace in tough times. We are all humans, we know what it means, we know what life entails, and we know that as human beings we cannot escape tough times. Tough times will surely come. Is it in the aspect of health challenges? Is it in the aspect of your academics? Is it in the aspect of moving further in life? Is it in the aspect of even your interrelationships with people? Tough times will always come. And when those tough times come, it is not what happens that matters. It is how we react to them, how we handle them, and what happens next that really matters. We can choose to stay positive, we can choose to stay negative, and between those decisions, it matters a lot. It decides a lot of things. It decides a lot of things in terms of our health, in terms of how this is being resolved, and in terms of how we see our perspectives to life, in terms of how we relate to life and do things to life in life. So what am I trying to say? How we handle difficult times has a lot to do with so many things in our life. It can affect your health, it can affect your mental health, it can affect your spiritual life, it can even affect your academics, your work turnout, the way you relate with people, and it can even lead to depression. So now I'll be talking about how do you ensure you still have peace despite having difficult times. First of all, let us learn to find out, why are these tough times happening? Fine, I understand there may be times that you can't just explain. There is really no reason why you are facing that tough time. But definitely as human beings, as long as we're on the surface of the earth, you are bound to have or face tough times once in a while. So first of all, get to the root of the matter. Is there something you were doing before that you suddenly stopped doing? Is there something you need to do that you haven't been doing? You have to get to the root cause of the matter. And what does this mean? How do you handle these tough challenges after getting to the root of the matter? Always stay positive. A lot of times, most thoughts that are being processed in our head are negative, but it is time when you are faced with those tough times, it is time to consciously take steps to think positively, to act positively, to talk positively, and ensure you are just surrounded by positivity. How do you stay positive? You can make positive affirmations. At times, don't get me wrong, you might have to say it out loud. I believe I can do this thing. I believe I can walk through this situation. I believe I can be better. I believe I can get that job. I believe I can do great things. You might feel you might be looking mad or something, or crazy or something, but believe me, the words of your mouth, they are very powerful. They can make you, they can mar you. And when you make conscious effort to consciously and consistently say these things out loudly, believe me, you can only see what you say about yourself. And with time, all these things will come to pass. Secondly, how do you handle tough times? Put them down in notes. Think through them. Look through it. And I'm not saying dwell on them, but think through them. Ruminate through it. Find out, what can I do better? It's not a time to start worrying, because the last time I checked, worrying has not solved a single problem. Don't get anxious over it. Go through it one after the other. See, what can I change? What can I adjust? Because there are no hard and fast roads towards solving a particular situation. Just look at it and see, what do I do? What steps do I take? Who has passed through this situation? How did they handle it? I'm not saying replicate what other people have done, but look at how they handled that situation. Remember that no two individuals are the same, so you could actually bring in their concept, modify it into your present situation. And in some cases, I don't want to use the word most cases, in some cases they actually work. And again, write them down. When you write them down, it could be more calming, it could be more reassuring, because you have actually let it off. You have actually let off what was actually bothering you. So put them down in writing. Another step I would like to talk about is open up to someone you trust. We all have friends, we all have acquaintances. I know some people choose not to due to certain reasons, but then we all have someone you could look up to. It could be your pastor, it could be your sibling, it could be even your mentor. Just open up to them. Someone you can trust, not someone who will broadcast your problem. Talk to them. Get their own views, get their own opinions. Don't let them solve your problem, but allow them face that problem with you. Allow them walk through with you. I have had series of tough times, especially in my project, where I was stuck at some particular point, and because I have someone I can trust in that aspect, which is my advisor, I decided to confide in him. I decided to walk with him. He didn't solve that problem, but he sure gave me guidelines on what can help walk me through that problem, and eventually it was solved. Another very strong point I would like to talk about: take it to God in prayers. Look for a Bible verse that can help you. If you're a Christian, hold on to God. We cannot overemphasize the place of spirituality in our very everyday existence. So hold on to God. One powerful verse I would like to leave with us is John 14 verse 27, which says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let them be afraid." Hold on to that verse of the Bible, John 14 verse 27. Another verse of the Bible I'll ask you to hold on to is Romans 12 verse 18. It says, "If possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all men." And that brings me to another point. When you are kind of troubled, when you are not having peace in difficult times, look around you. Are you living peacefully with all men? Do you hold grudges with somebody? Is anybody holding grudges against you? Is there anything you've done to someone in the past? Look through it. If it means going to make restitution, if it means going to talk through things with that person, do it. Even the word of God says, when a man's ways pleases the Lord, he makes even his own enemies to be at peace with him. So try as much as possible. I know it might be very difficult because of the kind of persons, the kind of individuals we have right now in the society, but as much as you can, live peaceably with all men. I hope that with these few points of mine, you can be able to find peace in difficult times. First of all, I said, get to the root of the problems. Look for someone you trust. Open up to them. Write them down. Try and maintain a calm spirit. And again, hold on to God. Hold on to God. Take it to God in prayers. Some people might not believe it, but when you take it to God in prayers, when you're able to voice it out either to a human being or to God, it gives you that sense of relief. You have that sense of relief in you, and hopefully everything will be okay. I hope you enjoyed this version, and if you enjoyed this version of this little video, like, subscribe and share. Thank you very much.